year-to-date total. This is really nice, yeah, something that we use a lot. So if you want to go with time intelligence, you can go here and select whatever you want. For example, I want to go to year-to-date. Hi everyone, Rodrigo here once again for one more Power BI video, and today I'd like to share with you guys how do we do quick measures on Power BI like instantaneously. Let's do it together. Guys, over here, let's start with a sample data set. So click once here, load sample data. I already told you guys here in our YouTube channel multiple times, so I don't want to show you again in details this part. You can just go to our playlist, Power BI playlist, and enjoy everything before continue here. But you can keep it, stay here with me, and this video will be really useful for you as well. Once I click on financial, I can click on load because I don't want to transform. I don't want to go into Power Query. For this purpose, for the purpose of this video. From here, guys, if you go to the right side, you can see my data are already here. I can see all the fields that I have in my data set. And from this point, if I want to start to create a new measure, I have to click it over here, and then I can go like home and then click on new measure and then start to create measure. That's how we build measures usually in Power BI. However, we have this option also, quick measures. So those are like standard measures that you can use easily on Power BI to help you when you don't know much about DAX, DAX structure, DAX formula. So if you don't know much about it, you can use quick measures instead to build your formulas and calculation that you want to use in your dashboards in the future. All right, how to start? Just click it over here, quick measures. Then here, as you can see, I have suggestions with Copilot because I recorded a video for you. There is a video in our YouTube playlist, Power BI, where I show you how to enable this option to you for you to use in your company. Then you can use natural language to build a formula in Power BI. However, today I would like to share with you these standard calculations that are already here on Power BI. So if you click on this drop down list, click it once, and then you will see all of these measures available to start. Okay, those are like drag and drop measures, so it's easy to create. For example, I want to see my average per category. For example, if I want to see that, I just click it over here. Then Power BI asks us what is the base value. I just click it over here. Let's see, my base value will be sales, and I want to see the sales by country, for example. Okay, these guys here, sorry, we see just the label like average per category, which means a measure per dimension. That's how we can learn understand this label. Once we finish, we will just have this. Once you click it over here in this green button, add, click it over here in add, then you will see Power BI just created the sales average per country automatically. So now we have this measure over here. If I click it, I will see the result over here. Let's go with another one. I will click on quick measure again. Oh, let me just remove this page from here. Click on quick measures. Then another calculation. Let's say year-to-date total. This is really nice, yeah, something that we use a lot. So if you want to go with time intelligence, you can go here and select whatever you want. For example, I want to go to year to date. Also, I want to work with sales, and my date will be from this point. I can say my, let's see, my month. Okay, here my data sample are in Portuguese, but don't worry. So mês means month. Why is not working? Oh, okay, I have to select my data. not something from hierarchy. I want to use my full date field. Okay, so I selected this date, then again add button, and now I have this DAX formula that will show me the year to date information. Let's see if it's working here. Guys, for example, if you want to change the name, because Power BI just created this name of the measure, sales year to date, but okay, this one works for me, but this one, for example, sales average per country, I don't want to work like that. I want to just say sales average and not per country. I just have to go here, and before the equal symbol, I just remove, and then I will have my measure rename it once I click on enter in my keyboard. Okay, now let's just put it this sales year to date over here, and then let's see if this works using some slicer. I'm gonna work with this slicer. I will put this slicer over here, then I will select my year date. So here I have 2013 and 2014. Let's say I want to work just with 2013. I have this value. If I want to work with 2013 and 14, now my year to date just accumulated more data. Okay, if I go just with 2014, I will have this information. So as you can see, my formula is working properly. All right, let's moving back to quick measure again. Let's create a new one. Before click, guys, just be sure that you already just removed the other table from this part, then Power BI will be able to show a new one. Then moving back over here, let's say percentage difference, no. Let's work with running total. I want to see my running total in a table. Then I will click it over here. Then my base value again will be sales. The field that I want to run in my total is the date again. So I will just click it on date, and then in this case I want to say to Power BI, I need to say if I go ordering by ascending or descending. So I'm gonna go with descending. That's all. Now I'm gonna apply this formula. Okay, now I have it here, and then before putting in my dashboard, let's remove those cards from here, and then let's insert some table. I'm gonna insert some table, then running total will be easier to understand. And then in my table, I'm gonna start with date. So as you can see here, I have my year, my quarter, my month and day. Okay, sorry because it's in Portuguese, but it's okay, no problem, you can understand even if it's in Portuguese. And then I will go with this measure that Power BI created over here. As you can see, the name is too long, like sales running total in date, but it's like an explanation. And as you can see here, guys, we have something that run for each date, then accumulate until the end. So now I started with this, then I have this, and by dates I have all my sales accumulated. Okay, if I just put it also the sales, guys, here we have a little problem because Power BI is just showing the same total as I have in the sum of sales. And why we are receiving that? Because this running total is doing by each date, which means the results will be in the lowest level, in the lowest row level in our data set, okay, by date. So if you want to run in, for example, a total by year, you can just go and create another one. Instead use date, we can use just the year from the date. Okay, I will go back to quick measure. Okay, first of all, remove that table, then quick measure again, then go down here to running total using the same measure, sum of sales. Then the field, instead use just the date because date has the lowest row level in my data set. I'm gonna go with year for example. And then direction should be ascending, no problem. Let's moving to the button add, then click once. Now I have this, I will just put it over here. And now guys, if you see, when I check it, this first row, I have 21 million of sales, because this is the total from October, but this year, okay, 2014. Then I have this accumulative, so I have something accumulative in each row by year, not just that month, as we receive it before when we use it just the lowest level in our data source. Okay, so now it's working the running total. You can go and play with the data that you have at your end. Okay, also you can go to quick measures and create more calculations. So here we have the mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, running total for category, when you apply some filters, if you want to go with some filters, rolling average, month to date, year over year change, so you can create comparisons in this part, in these quick measures. So you can go in difference from something. So there are lots of options, guys, max and min. So there are lots of options that you can play at your end, in this case with quick measures, if you don't know how to play with DAX formulas or structure yet. Okay, this is a really good beginning, even for those for who is more experienced. Sometimes this is easier than just try to create some formulas. Just go here, click, drag, drop, and see the results if it works, as we did, and play by yourself. All right. Okay guys, that's all for today. I hope you like it. If you like it, don't forget to consider subscribing our YouTube channel. Also share this content with anyone that you think will be useful. And that's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye.